Hey guys, I was just watching Trent over at IncomeLab.com. Something I've watched several times, but now I thought I'd share it with you. See, his green dot theory says that you got to be in business to succeed in business. And you got to start somewhere. Guess that hooks along with Mr. Kelfus's get in where you fit in theory. So guess you can add that along with things I've watched too. But this one relates a bit more to my story. See, Trent talks about the green dot. That's that thing that gets you into business. Mine, I spent $300 on a used vinyl plotter, some software, all used, computer, just $300. And that included getting a small business license to work out of my home, and I made decals. They weren't much. They got me started. Wasn't making much more than 50 cents every time that machine cut. But I was working. I was doing something for me. I got in where I fit in. Not long after that, I got a hold of some of the audio installers in my area and started doing splash windows. You know, those painted windows, but instead of doing it with paint, I did them with decals. Yeah, that's right. I improved somebody else's process. So for a decent price, I would make a decal and put it on their glass, and it didn't drip paint on the floor. Improvement, dot number 2. Dot number 3 came in the form of a old black man. I have big respect for that man right now because he totally changed my business. See, he walked up to me while I was using that blue liquid and some paper towels, told me what an idiot I was for trying to wash windows with a bunch of cheap dollar store products. Walked over to his truck, pulled out an old white 5-gallon bucket that had water and sponge and an old squeegee in it. And within a matter of seconds, he had that window looking 10 times better than I ever had with that paper towel. He had me hooked. So I went to the house, figured out how to wash windows with a squeegee and a sponge, and I was off to do my next job. I had improved my process. Funny thing is I didn't know what was going to happen. I pulled out my squeegee, cleaned off those doors, nowhere near as quick and as well as the old man did. And then that guy next door in the strip mall asked me how much to wash his windows. I didn't know, had no clue. Sure, I way undercharged him. But I was happy to have an upsell that I didn't have to work for. So I did it. And every time I put decals on the front of a business, be it the address, hours, whatever it was I was doing, I'd pull out my squeegee, I'd clean that window, and I'd say 9 times out of 10, the neighbor in the strip mall would ask me how much to wash his windows. So I did it. And I enjoyed it a lot better than making decals. It was a bit more profitable too. Over time, I made less and less decals, washed more and more windows, and I was embedded in dot number 3. Yeah, it was good stuff. So we went from a design business to a window cleaning business. And over time, we've added to the window cleaning services. One of the things we added was the water-fed pole, which I'm sure you guys have seen on past videos. And we also started with another company that adds another dot. Yeah, that's right. Got our hands in something else too. Don't worry, we're still window cleaners. We always will be. So I like to tell you, with this green dot theory, it's true. You got to do something. You got to get off the couch, figure out what you want to do, find a plan, even if it's not a good plan, and just do it. Get up and do it. Get in, fit in, and just do it. Because if you don't do it today, it's going to be 5 years from now, and you're going to still have that same I want attitude. Get up. Search YouTube. Figure out what you can do. Wash windows, paint houses, pressure wash, landscaping. God forbid landscaping. Sorry, Keith. But you got to get up. And I hope that motivated you to think, you know something? I may not have the answers today, but if I don't do something, I'll never find the answers. This is Kevin the Window Cleaner. I'm out.